There's even discussion of the 2nd Fleet being discontinued. Now, I do believe that it's the responsibility of the privileged the person who gets to represent the 2nd Congressional District. They need to have a working knowledge of where our commands are and how we're doing. And I do believe, as I look back, there was a public document that said, the Defense Business Board said, this command is at risk. And then I don't understand how just sometime later, our congressman says, I didn't know anything about it. It's hard to reconcile the public record with what he said. We need leadership that's proactive, that's meeting with our senior military leaders to understand it and protect these local assets.
Thank you. Mr. Nye.
Of course, as a representative, I have a very important responsibility in national security, Kathy, but it is very difficult to demonstrate that moving an asset would be better for our national security than leaving it here, because it's not just a benefit that we get in Hampton Roads from having the military presence here. We, as a community, provide a benefit to the military as well, and that is a two-way relationship, which I think is very important. One of the reasons I push so hard back on the carrier issue and why I'm leading and winning the fight to keep that carrier and the 10,000 jobs here is because the Navy has not demonstrated the rationale to move it. In fact, our studies have shown that it will cost more. $1 billion of investment in a 5th home port in Florida is unnecessary, and it takes money away from other defense priorities. The same thing applies on the Joint Forces Command, the surprise announcement. It doesn't make sense. I've pushed back. I'm part of a bipartisan team that's making good progress on that. In hearings we just had 2 weeks ago, we got the Defense Department to admit on camera, in public, they hadn't done any analysis whatsoever to support that closing JFCOM or moving it would save any money whatsoever. So they've failed to make the case, and that's why I'm going to keep pushing back on that. Now, to Mr. Rigell's idea that somehow I should be separated out from the rest of the Hampton Roads delegation, it's preposterous, and even Randy Forbes has said that Mr. Rigell is just plain wrong on that issue. But the bottom line is, I'm part of an important Commonwealth of Virginia team. We're fighting back on the issue, we're winning on the carrier, and we're pushing back on the Joint Forces Command. We're making real progress on that, working together as a team.
Just one correction, Scott. It is not, 2nd Fleet is not going to be taken away. We can't take away 126, 129 ships. 2nd Fleet, the command itself, will be disestablished.
Our military assets are frankly under assault in the sense that other regions are trying to take them with the democratically controlled House of Representatives, Senate, and President. We do need better leadership to really be a person who can be a stronger, much stronger advocate. And the fact is, the this command, JFCOM, is located in only one district, the 2nd Congressional District. And that's why I think you need to be responsible for what happens in the district.
Thank you. Mr. Nye?
I'm sorry about 2 things that Scott has said. One, he tries to make this a partisan issue, which is sad, because this isn't a partisan issue. This is an issue about Hampton Roads. 2, there are important JFCOM facilities in Suffolk. That's important for anybody who's running to represent this district to know, to be knowledgeable about. To what Kenny Golden said, look, I agree. This is a constant struggle. We're always going to have challenges coming around the next corner. My point is that there's one person on this dais tonight who has a proven track record of fighting and winning to keep these facilities here, and that is me.